Where are you about to go now?
Press conference.
Show us the pad. Show us your view.
I gotta get my bison hat though. Forgot it.
Yeah, show us your view.
Welcome to Kona House 2024.
Dang.
At least I know with this that I'm not like underprivileged or have a worse house than any other pro. So you know, mentally you're already like on the top of your game. Yeah, and I learned a lot, especially from doing more Ironmans in 23. 22, let's not forget, was my first year doing Ironmans. And something that's pretty dumb is I wasn't focusing on sodium at all. So I took like no sodium during the race, or at least I just had the stuff that was in my nutrition, but I didn't think of it for the marathon. And then on the marathon, you know, it was Morton, and Morton has no sodium. So yeah, just went downhill very quickly. I think I'm, yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's hard to say exactly, but based on some workouts, I'd say I'm, yeah, around my best shape ever. So if you look at my best performance ever, maybe you could say it was Nice or probably Florida with the 2:38 run, solid ride. I mean, solid, just very solid all around. If I can reproduce that kind of performance here, I think I can be, you know, just up there contending for top 5 or whatever that is. So yeah, I mean, excited really.
Show us the hat, Rudy, and tell us why you wear the bison hat.
I mean, been always fascinated by the bison. You know, I even got presents when I was younger, so it's not it's legit. And then I went to CU Boulder and CU Buffaloes, so I was like, oh, okay, we got something going. And then just joking around with friends. Bison head into the storm, so you know, you can apply that to training, perseverance, whatever. And you know, I'm always training hard, so you know, train hard like a bison, stay hard, and there we go.
And you were a bison before Prime.
Exactly, I'm the OG bison.
See you, long time. I like seeing you.
And now, representing Norway, Christian Blumenfeld.
Blue.
Out there, and I was talking to a number of the athletes, asking them about what is your Ironman why?
But can Gustav Iden be Ironman World Champion again this year?
Nah, not this year. That would be almost disappointing in one way, because I have not been training as good and as like high quality as I've done before. So if I won this year, it would just mean that I'm a talent, you know. I don't need to train that good to win, and to figure out that, yeah, when you're 28 years old and it wasn't the training, it wasn't really what you did that made you win. You were just like born as a talent. That would be extremely disappointing. So hopefully I will do good, but not too much better than what my training is telling me to do.
Question, Talbot Cox on behalf of Lionel Sanders YouTube. Two-part question, one for Christian, one for Sam. You don't need to beat around the bush. We're just curious, how much time, Christian, do you need to be behind Sam Laidlow to catch him on the run? And Sam, how far ahead of Christian do you need to be in order to outrun him?
He had 6 minutes last time, and I thought that was enough time that I would easily be able to catch in. And turned out to be wrong. But I think maybe around if I'm having great legs coming to T2, then I think maybe 6 minutes. But again, I was wrong 2 years ago.
Good question, and a question that a lot of people are wondering, I guess. But it kind of depends on how hard we ride. I think kind of Magnus and me have a slightly different strategy in trying to Christian will save his little bit of energy and run really fast, and we try and ride really hard and run slightly slow. So I don't know. I think.
And it's time to make a change. It's time to switch to the Norwegian method. With new technology, precision training, and the ability to calculate lactate thresholds in his sleep, Christian Blumenfeld is leading the future of triathlon. Why stick with the old when you can embrace the new wave of triathlon? With the Norwegian method, you're not just supporting an athlete, you're supporting a movement that promises faster times, bigger smiles, and fewer excuses. Don't get left behind. Join the Blumenfeld revolution today. This ad was paid for by the Christian Blumenfeld for World Championship campaign.
If the ride isn't too hard, I think 4 minutes is enough. And if it is kind of a really hard ride for us, then I would say more like 6 minutes.
We wish you a lot of success and a lot of luck. Thank you, Gustav.
Can I interview you?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm very nervous.
I'm gonna sit. Yeah.
That's all I needed. Thank you.
Thank you.
A huge welcome to the Event-Fast Ironman World Championship. Welcome to all our professional men.
How's everyone doing? You excited to be here? Yeah! Wow!
Well, how was the pro meeting? Did you learn anything?
No. I've only been to approximately 70 or 80 of them.
See you later, KB. Big fan of yours. Keep it up.
Thank you. Big fan of the channel.
Thank you. Thanks for watching.
How's it? How you doing? Good. Miss you, man.
What's up, Sam?
What up? You're into the fist bump, eh?
Oh no, I went to go shake people's hand and they were doing fist bumps, so it's like, oh. Yeah, there we go. I don't know which one.
We got T. Foley. He landed this morning at 9 a.m. and just made it in for the press conference.
Yeah. I've been here for less than a day. It's great, and I get to leave in about 3 days, so it's great. Back to goal.
Business as usual.
Not a big Hawaii guy, you know?
Not a big Hawaii guy. Lionel, how long have you been here for?
Over a month. Too long. Well, it might be snowing when I get back, so I had great heat prep.
All right, and what are we about to do?
I haven't swam on the course, and in the event that I get dropped by everybody and have to do the whole thing by myself, I should probably make sure I got my sighting landmarks correct, yeah?
Yeah.
So, that's what I'm doing.
And how's your teammate?
And I'm also going to wear a heart rate strap. And I have swam with the heart rate strap on before, but I just want to do a little swimming with it, with the core sensor on too, just to be sure that it stays on.
And has your teammate ever swam the course before?
T. Foley?
Yeah.
He's been here for almost 12 hours, so he may have. You'd have to ask him. I'm not sure. Yeah, like we're here right now. Always on the phone, this guy. Always on the phone.
Have you ever swam the course before?
No.
It's your first time to ever swim the course?
It's my first time to the 50th state of the United States of America.
Ooh.
Hawaii. But I know a fun fact, I've never been sunburned.
You've never been sunburned?
No, being from Florida.
Put that to the test on Saturday.
We'll see. Yeah, I might.
Like 10 times, man. In case I have to swim the whole thing by myself, I probably should know.
You always follow me.
Yeah. I may be dropped.
And I don't know where I'm going, so you might want to think about that. Still the best was when Lucy got out with us.
Oh yeah, no.
Reef one year.
Oh. No, it was Lucy. We weren't that bad.
2015, I drafted Matt Charbot in the swim.
Yeah.
And then Reef caught us and said, "Get the fuck out of the way." That's what she literally said to me.
Really?
Yeah. That's when you know you shouldn't be here.
There, yeah.
Cam, can you introduce us to your training partner real quick?
This is Sam Askidoran. He's from Tasmania, Hobart, Tasmania, my hometown. So I was training with these guys over the summer. He's, yeah, I guess shark doesn't even begin to describe it. Open water swimmer, been part of our national program for a number of years. So he, I don't know, I think he was inspired by me to try and take up triathlon. So he did his first Ironman in June. And of course, like every Tasmanian, was just a rock star at it and qualified for Kona his first attempt. And yeah, he's here to light up this swim course. So
and how did he do in the practice swim?
Yeah, he won. Yeah, true to script.
Even beat the pros?
Even beat the pros. Yeah, even beat the pros.
Are we going for the swim course record?
Yeah. Good boy. Yeah, humble, very humble. I've taught him everything I know.
All right, Rock, you're the man that transforms this pier from a cruise ship dock to the best transition in the world. How many years have you done this for?
You know, I've been coming to Kona for 37 years, but working with the team here for the last 15 years, and these are all volunteers. You know, we've had this same group of volunteers that they donate their time on Thursday and Friday, and they get our stairs in. It's the only way we can get, you know, over 2,000 athletes in and out of the water safely here. It's pretty amazing.
And how many bikes can you fit on this pier, plus the pro bikes?
So on this pier, we can fit just over 2,600 bikes, and then we put the pros out on Elite Drive. So that allowed us, by moving the pros onto Elite Drive, showcases them, and gives us that extra 50, 60 spots for age groupers on the pier.
All right, so they just built the famous stairs. These are the tents that kind of everyone runs through. And then this is the famous dock right here. Just as Rock said, they fit a lot of bikes out here, and these are the transition poles. So if you look right here, there'll be, they shut these down. Each athlete will get one of these little blocks, and this thing will just be completely full from the very back to the very front of bikes on race day. It's pretty gnarly. I would say this is by far the greatest transition in the world. And then over here they got the racks where the athletes grab their bikes, grab their bags, T1 and T2 bags, and they run through. Those are the change tents. And then you see on the broadcast, they'll run all the way around the pier. Pros will cut in, come down, and like he said on there, the pros actually rack out on Ali'i now. It's kind of new. So it's crazy to see the pier really start to transform and turn into the race that this is. Because it's weird being here when there's no transition, because it's just a big lot. And now it's turned into the Ironman World Championships. And so you guys know, these are the little stairs that you can go down into the Digby Beach that are standard, but then they build these in order to get the athletes in and out, because these are just a tiny little set. Digby Beach is actually a lot smaller than what people think it is. And you can see now they're building the finish line over there too. Pretty wild. Well, how was it? How'd it feel to be back?
Great, wonderful, beautiful, beautiful swim, beautiful place to swim.
Tell him where it's going wrong.
Apo, can you introduce us to your coach?
Mate, we were out there, he was bleeding, and I swear.
This guy?
Yeah.
Matt's not my coach.
Yeah, he told us he was.
I offered once, he didn't want to know me. He went to Reedy instead.
Yeah, you actually did offer to coach me once.
He told us earlier he was your coach.
You want to have a discussion?
Yeah.
That's why I was never that good.
Matt's the best coach in Australia.
Just ask me.
Do you believe it, Tim?
Yeah. They won't give me a job.
Enjoy that walk home, Apo. Enjoy the walk home.
Tim, who's going to be the first Australian across the finish line?
Oh, that's tough.
Come on, you just got to tell us.
I'm going to say first Apo.
Yeah?
Second Steve, but first, second overall too. Who do I want to come third?
Cam Worth?
Yeah, give one to Cam. Yeah.
What other Aussies is it?
Nick Burton's racing.
Oh, Berta? Nick Thompson?
Yeah.
There we go.
We're due for a good result.
We are.
We've been really lackluster. Now I've retired, there's a chance.
Yep. All right, Pat, we got to be honest with the vlog. It's how hard is it to get a hold of athletes now?
If you were trying to get a hold of an athlete right now to do something, it might be damn near impossible. What time is it? It's Thursday. It's 5 o'clock. Athletes are in complete lockdown. They're focusing on the race and nothing else.
So we thought we'd give you some insight. Now all these parties start to happen, all these vendors. So we're here at, this is called Lava Chava. This is the famous event spot here. So just so you know, for context, we had, like, this is Ali'i Drive. People run up and down this. This guy right here is the owner of Surpass right there. And that's where they shoot Breakfast with Bob right over there. So we are going up here to go to a Jan Frodeno event, just so we can get some content for the vlog.
And there was something else I was going to say is that, you know, this is around town. I mean, it's really calming down, right?
Yeah.
Because even then now the age groupers are taking they realize it's got to calm down for them, so they're going to start eating. So I mean, we just went to a restaurant quick. It's really a lot quieter around town. You felt that today at like 2 or 3 o'clock. It just kind of went
race mode. Everyone's going into race mode. So beautiful sunset. Let's go see if we can go get Jan on camera.
Right, to introduce our guest of the evening, as we just voted on, the undisputed greatest male triathlete of all time, Jan Frodeno, to the stage.
It's time to make a change. It's time to switch to the Norwegian method. With new technology, precision training, and the ability to calculate lactate thresholds in his sleep, Christian Blumenfeld is leading the future of triathlon. Why stick with the old when you can embrace the new wave of triathlon? With the Norwegian method, you're not just supporting an athlete, you're supporting a movement that promises faster times, bigger smiles, and fewer excuses. Don't get left behind. Join the Blumenfeld revolution today. This ad was paid for by the Christian Blumenfeld for World Championship campaign.
Do you have a race plan yet?
I have a couple of different scenarios in my mind. Feel like a bag of shit, turn around the first 200, go back to shore, go home.
I can't get it right now.
No, unfortunately, in the Ironman, that's not allowed.
Would you DNF?
I've only DNF'd one race, despite what the PTO website says. I did not DNF in Finland. That's
You
not
finished
true.
the race.
I finished that race. So take that stupid DNF off. It's a DSQ, okay? Get it right. In fact, I ran still a 1:13 for fun, okay? Chit-chatting with my friends and competitors. So I did not DNF that race. Had a cigarette in the penalty box and everything.
Do you have a race plan for this race yet?
I have a couple of different scenarios going on in my head. Of course, I'm an athlete. I had to disconnect a little bit, you know, because I got to get into athlete mode. It's coming in. I can feel it percolating in. Is building inside. I'm still here. I still want it as bad as I wanted it back in the day. And for me, I still want to experience being in the thick of it because I'm an athlete and that's what I live for. So there's a couple of scenarios. There's the ultra conservative scenario. Confident that I can do okay. What's okay, you know? I'm confident I can do an easy Ironman right now, you know? Can I push 280 on the bike and then run like a 250 off of it? I'm pretty confident with that, yeah. Pretty confident. The conservative approach.
What's the aggressive approach?
The aggressive approach is my best discipline is the bike in terms of my natural abilities. So let's blitz the bike and hold on for dear life on the run.
But you've done that before.
I've done that before, and when you're in the thick of it, you can push yourself really far. That sounds fun too. Or you do something in the middle. That's probably the smartest one, is something in the middle of those two extremes.
Like ride and attempt to catch the middle group.
The groups don't matter. What do the groups matter?
Sorry, like you take someone
so
like
I can get a free ride?
No, I'm talking about
I should catch a group so that I can get
Bart
a free ride.
Arnott's is a great example.
He just pretty well did a solo day.
Solo day.
Yeah, complete solo day.
Ran onto the podium.
In 2018, that was.
Is that possible?
He had a phenomenal. I don't know if that's possible anymore. I don't know if it's possible to get on the podium with a weakness and not risk it all. And not risk it all a little bit. You might have to risk it all.
Are you going to do that or willing to do that?
I don't know. I'm in good bike form right now, so I could certainly do damage and get myself back into the race. I'm confident in that. But then walk the run probably. which I usually retire when I do that.
Will you at least tell us the race plan?
No.
No, not right now. Before.
I'll give it in my
Will you give the team it? We didn't see you at the press conference.
No, I decided that. I mean, to be honest with you, the other piece of me is like, I'm just getting the YouTube slot. I don't even deserve to be there. I'm getting the YouTube handout. I mean, I don't like the YouTube handout. I enjoy the YouTube, but I don't want the YouTube handout.
You mean as in you got invited because of YouTube, not because of performance?
Correct. Yeah, like you got all these guys who've got either wins or podiums at World Champs, at the last World Champs. You got a guy who's top in the series, you know, the leaders of the Ironman series, etc., etc. The defending Kona champ, the defending Nice champ. And then you got me. I stick out like a sore thumb out there. Well, I mean, why am I out there? Honestly. So it's like, when I get a podium at the Worlds, I'll be there in a heartbeat because I deserve to be there. I'm good on the YouTube handout slot though. So it's a combination of those two things.
Are we going to see your race setup tomorrow?
Yeah, we should have time to do all that tomorrow before we hit the road. Yep. I'll have all my stuff together basically before bed tonight, and then we'll show everybody.
We'll show every piece of equipment he uses and his nutrition plan.